If you think money is just about numbers, you're wrong. Money is psychology. Two people can earn the same paycheck. One ends up broke, the other builds wealth. The difference isn't income, it's mindset. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how the wealthy think about money, the habits that keep most people trapped, and how shifting your mindset today can change your financial future forever. The first mindset shift: delayed gratification. Broke people spend for the present, the wealthy sacrifice today for tomorrow. Every dollar you waste on instant pleasure is a dollar that could have been invested to multiply. Now, I don't mean that you should be miserable and never enjoy yourself. That's not what Warren Buffett or anybody else who's wealthy has done. But they've chosen to consistently put money aside to get better interest on their money rather than spend it. The second, seeing money as a tool, not just a reward. Most people earn to spend. Wealthy people earn to build. Money becomes a soldier, something they send out to work for them, creating more income without them lifting a finger. Now, the easiest thing to do with money is to just spend it. That's why most people are spending money and getting further into debt. You know, we buy things that we want, and then we use credit cards to buy those things. And then we have to pay back that credit card debt with interest. There's nothing wrong with buying things that you want, but it shouldn't be at the expense of your future. So what the wealthy people do is they think of money as a tool. They say, I am going to use this money to make more money so I can buy all the things that I want in the future. And in fact, many of them buy nice things, but they buy those things with cash, with the money that they have saved. They do and buy it on credit because they do and want to have to pay that money back with interest. Third, comfort is the enemy of growth. Many stay stuck because they're afraid to take small risks. The rich know that opportunities aren't guaranteed, but inaction guarantees failure. They study, prepare, and act. This is really hard. It takes effort and it takes discipline to create the life that you want. Now, I know that there are people who have gotten lucky. They won the lottery. They inherited money. Some of them were given money by their parents. And yeah, there are some people who have become millionaires or even billionaires by taking a big risk, like investing in Bitcoin when nobody else was doing it or inventing something new, but those are the exceptions. Most people become wealthy by learning skills, reading books, preparing themselves, putting in the work, taking small risks over time, and eventually they become successful. The fourth, control your environment. If your friends normalize debt, spending, and financial chaos, chances are you'll copy them. Surround yourself with people who talk about investments, growth, and wealth. You'll absorb those habits too. You can't become wealthy if you hang around people who are spending money they don't have. Those people will talk about how great it is to go into debt to buy a new car or a bigger house. They lines tell you how much fun it is to go on vacations and charge it all to a credit card. It sounds exciting to hear about, but if you do these things, it's gonna ruin your financial life. Instead, you should surround yourself with people who are being careful with their money. The habits of those people will rub off on you. They might talk about investing. They might talk about saving up for retirement. They might talk about paying off their debts. These are the kinds of things that you need to be thinking about if you want to become wealthy. The fifth, patience beats speed. People chase lottery tickets, quick trades, and overnight success. But the wealthy know real money grows slowly and surely. Think about the tortoise and the hare. The hare was so sure that he was gonna win the race that he took a nap. And while he was taking a nap, the tortoise kept moving and he ended up winning. The same thing happens with money. Most people want to get rich quick, but it doesn't happen that way. The wealthy people are patient. They understand that it takes years to build wealth. For example, Warren Buffett didn't become wealthy when he was young. In fact, he wasn't even trying to be wealthy when he was young. He became wealthy over time by making good decisions with his money, being patient, letting compound interest work its magic. Compound interest is one of the most powerful forces in the world. It lets you multiply your money over time by earning interest on your savings. If you start early and you're consistent, even small amounts invested regularly can grow to substantial wealth. Just ask any retired person who has had a 401k or an IRA. If they started early enough, their investment has probably grown substantially over time. Let's look at a real example. Studies show Warren Buffett made over 90% of his wealth after age 50, not because he got lucky, but because he mastered patience, discipline, and compounding. He understood that wealth isn't built in a year, it's built over decades. Now that you know the 5 mindset shifts, let's look at your action plan. Step 1. Rewire your habits. Start questioning every purchase. Is this helping my future or stealing from it? Ask yourself, is buying this thing worth giving up the money that I could have earned in the future? Because if I invest that money in a safe place, in a bank account or in a low-risk investment, that money would have grown over time and I wouldn't have to work as hard to get the money to buy this thing. And if you find yourself caving into impulse purchases or feeling resentful when you see someone else's fancy stuff, ask yourself why. Why do you feel bad? Is it because you want those things, or is it because you're worried about what other people think of you? If it's the former, ask yourself again, is it worth sacrificing your future earnings to get these things now? If it's the latter, ask yourself, why do you care what other people think? What would happen if you weren't so concerned with what other people thought? How would it change your life? By understanding your motivations for wanting certain things, you can make better decisions about what to buy and what to save. Step 2. Create an environment of growth. Read, study, and surround yourself with wealth-minded people. This means making a conscious effort to seek out and spend time with people who are successful and financially savvy. Attend networking events, join professional organizations, and engage in activities that attract like-minded individuals. This can expose you to new ideas and perspectives that can help you grow. Step 3. Commit to consistency. Even small amounts invested over time will change your future. Choose a savings goal that's challenging yet attainable. Automate your savings by setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account. This way, you won't even notice the money is missing because it's happening behind the scenes. Also, remember that the best time to start investing was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Don't let another day go by without taking action towards your financial goals. Look, becoming wealthy isn't about luck or timing. It's about shifting your mindset and taking action. By adopting the mindset of wealthy people, you can set yourself up for success. Remember, money mastery begins in the mind. Think rich, act disciplined, and the results will follow. If this helped shift your perspective, subscribe for more wealth lessons in plain English, and tomorrow's video is powerful. Eyelines show you how to invest your first $1,000 the smart way so it multiplies instead of disappears. See you tomorrow.